So, what is so esoteric about leadership? What are the secrets about leadership that we haven't discovered so far? Well, Adil is here to unravel before us. Now, let's turn it over to Adil himself to unravel the secrets of esoteric leadership. Over to you, Adil.
So thank you very much, Ramesh. As I said, it is absolutely a matter of great pleasure for me to be invited to your website to
Thank
do
you.
this interview. And you are right, actually, whilst it is very necessary in life to keep things as simple as one sees, and we have all been told over a period of our education and a period of our experiences to keep things absolutely easy so people can understand. So on the one hand, there is this desire to keep things very simple and short. On the other hand, is a necessary realization that we need to arrive at, that we are indeed living in a complex world, and our desire to see things in a very simplistic format should not make us lose out on understanding the complex under the root reality, which is the outcome of what our behaviors are all about. So simplicity, yes, important, but also necessary to understand certain complexities that we are talking about. Of course, when we talk about the butterfly effect, we understand it is simple to understand that the fluttering of a butterfly, maybe in the Amazon forests, can have an effect of causing a tornado or a typhoon somewhere else, thousands and thousands of miles away. It means that simplicity to understand, one can understand, but under the roots, there are a lot of complex realities which are prevailing. And we should not, in our desire to talk about simplicity, miss out on the complexity, because that is the reality of what is really happening. So let me bring you to this whole thing that the human mind and the human emotions are far more complex than some of these realities. And therefore, in organizations, when we are dealing with people as the prime resource from where value gets created, in a dynamically changing world where organizational realities are also changing on the other hand, there is a complex relationship, and therefore there is a certain distinct complex style in a very simple way that complexity has to be managed. And that is the key theme of what the message that we want to share with you about. All right. So there are two concepts, by the way, which are new concepts that I'll be talking about. Number one is what we call esoteric leadership, and I'll try and demystify the mystic of esoteric leadership on the one hand. And on the other hand, I want to also talk about what we call the integrated plasticity in an organization. All right. So I'm going to be talking about a concept called whole system integrated plasticity, about which I'm also writing a certain paper on. All right. So let's begin by saying that leadership is not necessarily a game of position, power, or glamour as it is understood by people. People tend to believe that it is a game of power, it is a game of glamour, it is a game of position, control, and things like that. Reality is that leadership is not possible till the followers who are following the leader have a total element of trust, belief, and confidence in that leader. All right. So what is important is that it is not about someone being positioned as a leader and automatically tomorrow morning, all the followers will look up to him and say, oh God, he's appointed as a leader, let's go and follow him. Or that if they do not trust him, they will follow him. So there are one too many elements in the behavior, style, character of the leader, which makes him a real leader to be able to deliver what he's expected to deliver. So the real game is about delivering two common purposes collectively as a system. So as a system, people come together, and for which the leader is supposed to lead, the collective system is supposed to be delivering to its purpose, and a leader is supposed to guide them, and through the followers, fulfill the purpose for which the system has been created. All right. Generally, we find that whilst all the other systems in an organization are in place, whether in adverse times like the times that we are experiencing now, or in peaceful times, even otherwise, suppose if there was no COVID, there was no other adversity in the world, even otherwise, we find that whilst in an organization, most systems fall in place, leadership effectiveness is by far the most common missing piece in the whole story. So leadership follows and conduces and conducts the processes of the organizations.